Hello, welcome. My name is Emily Barbara, and I'm in my craft room, hobby room, eBay room. So today, so I just wanted to quickly go over, I recently did a book haul, and it was a Thrifty book haul. So I thought it would be fun to go over the books that I have recently acquired. So let's see, I went to the library. So I bought 4 books at the Friends of the Library inside of my local library. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. And then I went to Goodwill and I bought 2 books there. And then lastly, I bought 1 book at Dollar Tree. So, and they're in front of me, which is why I keep looking down at them. So let's go over the Friends of the Library first. I feel like these are the best prices, although I think Dollar Tree I only paid $1.50. So actually well, anyway, it's fine. I'm just gonna go over the library books first. I did also check out a couple library books. If I have time to read them, I hope I do. I will update you guys on those because they sound really fun too. Okay, so I got 4 books at the Friends of the Library, and they do put stickers on these, so I can tell you I definitely paid $2. It's a little $2 sticker there. This is Kate Quinn, The Briar Club. I was so excited when I saw this on the shelf for sale because this was already on my want to read list on Goodreads. I was like, this looks familiar, and I looked on Goodreads, and sure enough, I already knew about this book and knew I wanted to read it. So I got the paperback copy. Now, Kate Quinn, I could have swore she also wrote, is it called Briarwood? What is that TV show everybody loves? Bridgerton. I've never seen Bridgerton. And I was like, is this part of Bridgerton? But I don't think that's the same author. I think same last name, but different. I think it's a different, I don't know. I think it's a different author though. Because I've been wanting to read the first book of Bridgerton. I think it's called The King and I. And so I was like, what? Is this part of that? But no, it has nothing to do with Bridgerton. It just says the genre is fiction, but I actually think there is a mystery to this. It takes place in Washington, D.C. in 1950, and it sounds like this is a group of women that are in this Briar Club, which is it like a gardening club? I think maybe has something to do with gardens. We've got flowers here on the inside of this locked door situation. So anyway, from what I can tell, this is historical fiction. And I think there's a mystery to it. What I also thought was really fun, when you look through here, of course, right now I can't find one, but there are recipes in here, which I just think that's cute. I don't know if I'll make any of the recipes, but it sounds like a fun idea. Why not? So that's the first book, $2. Can't pass it up. And by the way, no sales tax because I got it at the library. So that's a win. Because here in Arizona, we have sales tax. Most states do, I think. Okay. All right, this author, this is another book that I had on Goodreads. It's on, I want to read it, my want to read list. So I was so excited when I saw this cover and I recognized it right away. So Jodi, I cannot pronounce this last name. Picot? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I feel like everyone says it slightly different. I don't know. But this is Small Great Things. I feel like this one is sort of a mystery. It's kind of long, but apparently it's about a nurse. I think she's a labor and delivery nurse, if I'm correct. And she is suddenly like taken off of her shift and she's not allowed to treat this pregnant the baby. I don't know what happens, but it says it's a riveting drama, a fast-paced suspense or surprise ending mystery. So I guess it is a mystery. When I was reading the synopsis and then other booktubers, when they talk about this book, it just sounds so good. So yeah, I paid $1.50 for this. Yes. And this is hardback. Hardback's not my fave, because it just makes the book so heavy when I'm trying to read it, but it just sounds so good. Cannot wait. Okay, next. Okay, so next up, I did a little more research when I got home. I think this is actually YA. I don't normally read YA, but that's okay. Every now and then I do. So this is RX Oxy. What is the author's name? Does she have a name? Oh, it's a man. Okay, Neil Schusterman and Jared Schusterman. I wonder, are these Schusterman people related? Are they brothers or? I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm gonna have to look into that. Now I'm curious. Why are there two authors? I just find that very interesting. Anyway, so see how there's like little pills, like medications, and then there's people like falling down, and yeah. So apparently in this book, you've got teenagers or college students. I can't remember. I think teenagers. And notice how it says Oxy, like that's the name of a drug, and there's RX. So the drugs are, I guess, sentient, like they're human, or they're like, oh, I think they're gods. They're gods. I almost want to say this has something to do with drug overdosing. Okay, it says, above our world is a toxic wonderland where the party has raged for centuries. Humans know the partygoers simply as narcotics, opioids, drugs. But here they are malevolent gods, toying with the fates of mortals. Roxy and Addison have made a wager to see who can be lethal the quickest. So yeah, I'm a little confused on what this one's about, but I couldn't help it. I love the cover. I like purple and red, and I just thought it was so pretty. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, I paid $3 for this because it's pretty. Anyway, $3 is still an amazing deal. Okay, so my fourth and final library, Friends of the Library, is this. I got this one because I'm trying to find books to put on my fall TBR that are physical books. And this one is so this is part of a series. And from what I researched quickly at the library, just Googling, you don't have to read these in order. So we'll see if I'm confused or not while I'm reading this. But apparently, a librarian, I think she's a library director, is in the library late at night, in the public library late at night, and she finds a skeleton behind a mysterious passageway that like, you know what I mean? Like where she takes the book off the shelf and a mysterious door opens or something. It's something like that, which I thought was cute, fun. And then she finds a skeleton and she's like, what? Why is there like a dead person in here? And then that leads her to do some research, which leads her to a cold case. There's a cold case, like someone died in the library very, very long time ago and no one ever solved it. So she's gonna solve it. So I thought this would be a fun, it just reminds me of fall Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven vibes. And I just thought that looks so fun. I gotta try it. For $1.50, I'm gonna try this bad boy. So that'll go in my fall TBR. I don't know about the others, but that one's definitely screaming fall. Okay, the next two are from Goodwill. So we have The Man Made of Smoke. by Alex North. This is a Book of the Month Club book. Looks like May of 2025 is when this one came out. This one sounds like it's a thriller for sure. It's about a guy that I think when he was a child, he witnessed a murder. And it happened to be a murder by a serial killer. And he decided it was his life's mission to like become a person that investigates murders. And then I think his father gets murdered from the same serial killer, or maybe it's a different serial killer. I'm not sure which one. But now he's trying to figure out who killed his dad and solve this whole murder mystery that he grew up with. So yeah, it just sounds like a fun thriller. All right, so yeah, okay, so the other Goodwill book, oh, by the way, I paid $3.99, and then this one I also paid $3.99. Okay, so MC Beaton, I know I've seen her name before, but I don't remember what book. This is called The Witch's Tree. It's an Agatha Raisin mystery. So this is part of another mystery series. These are very cozy. From what I understand, these are very cozy mysteries, but I loved the cover. The smoke has a little skeleton in it that's coming out of the chimney. I just think it's very fall. This might go on my fall TBR. We'll see. I might end up reading it sooner. You never know. But I thought this would be fun. So I looked when I was just kind of like flipping through here. I noticed they mentioned Agatha Christie in here, and I was like, well, sold. We're already talking about Agatha Christie. So I don't know if Agatha Raisin is maybe based off of Agatha Christie. I'm not sure. But this is in the middle of a series. I figure if I like this, maybe I'll go ahead and, you know, start at the beginning and start over. But yeah, I thought I'd give this a try. And also no sales tax, because here in Arizona, Goodwill is considered like a charitable organization, so they don't charge sales tax. I'm telling you, anything I could do to get around sales tax with my book buying habits. Okay, this one I did pay sales tax because I got it at Dollar Tree. So I'm assuming I paid around $1.50 plus tax. So this one's called That Night in the Library by Eve. Oh my goodness, Zerksik. I do not know how to pronounce her last name. I did find it interesting though that the author is from Poland, and she immigrated to Canada, which I think is fun because I'm Polish. Well, I've never been to Poland, but I am Polish, and I love Canada. So I thought that was cool. Okay, so this is a locked room mystery. Okay, so That Night in the Library. This one is about a group of college kids. They are about to go home for the summer, but they want to go to the library one last time at night. And I don't know if they like break into the library or what do they do? But they're there, but they're at the school library after hours, and it sounds like they get trapped in there while they're trying to perform a seance, and fun stuff happens. So this might also go on my TBR for fall. It just, I don't know, just something about it makes me think fall vibes, the spooky vibes. Anyway, it sounds fun. So that's it. That's my whole book haul. One wasn't used, but the rest of them are used, Thrifty books. This one from Dollar Tree, I think I might be the most excited about, or maybe The Small Great Things, actually. If I had to choose, I think this one is the one I'm most excited about. I'm just not excited about how long it is. Let me see. This is, I think, verging on 500 pages. Author's note. Okay, there's a long author's note at the end. Okay, 458. Okay, not as bad as I thought, but still a little bit longer than I like my mysteries to be. But I've heard so many good things about this. I have to do it. I have to. Can't wait. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Have you been on any book hauls lately? Do you like to get thrifty books, or do you prefer to get them brand new through publishers or Amazon, or where do you like to buy books? I'm curious because if I'm not buying online, I'm typically going thrift book shopping. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful week and weekend. Bye.